Hello everyone. Uh, yeah, I'm commenting a replay again, and this time I'm flying, or rather I was flying, the BF-109 B-1 late, and well, I'm gonna explain you my feelings about this plane in a minute. So, first thing first. This is one of the few matches I played with a squad mate. Well, you can't see him yet, as he spawned a bit late, and we'll be flying over Bastogne for this match, one of the relatively common maps for low-tier German planes. Yep, here he is, KLISK flying his Heinschel 112 VV variant, and yeah, he will make a great job of supporting me in that match, and without getting into too much trouble. Well, great work, man. It's always nice to have you as a wingman. And as 1 minute has passed, it's time to talk a bit about the characteristics of the plane itself. So, the BF-109B entered production in year 1936, and it's the very first 109 available in War Thunder. It has a battle rating of 1.3 with a speed of 250 knots or 463 km per hour in level flight and without WEP, at an altitude of 13,120 feet or 4 kilometers. Its climb rate is about 2,000 feet per minute or just over 10 meters per second at sea level, and again with no WEP. It is armed with two MG17 7.92mm machine guns, sharing 1,000 bullets between them. Well, in other words, it's not the fastest plane, even for its battle rating. It has a quite poor climb rate, especially for a 109, and keep in mind it almost always faces 2.0 planes, and sometimes 2.3. And if you're unlucky, they will be Spitfires. The turn time isn't all that bad, but you know, at 1.3 battle rating you will face some ridiculously maneuverable planes, so you rarely can rely on outmaneuvering the enemy. Actually, the only true advantage that I find to this plane is its quite good dive characteristics and its correct energy retention. And the guns... the guns. Well, let's just say two 7.92mm machine guns don't quite make for the firepower this plane will need to actually reliably take down its enemies. And that's because, against most of the planes it will face, you will not get 5 shooting opportunities to take them down. Now, don't get me wrong, two SG-17 machine guns are actually quite good for that battle rating, if the plane ever had enough performance and maneuverability to maintain the guns on target for enough time. And that's the case with the HE-112V, for example. The guns do fit that plane at that battle rating, and I rarely had problems of too low damage output with that plane. But with the BF-109B, sometimes you will only get quick hits, match after match. Now, just as for the HE-112, the machine guns get 1,000 rounds to shoot, and that's a good ammo capacity, but it's not quite the 2,000 ammo count the Emil models get. So, overall it's a pretty bad plane, even for its battle rating. But for this match, I actually got quite good results with it. And let me just tell you, in this plane, I would never have gotten so good results without my squad mate. So, back to the match. I'm engaging a gladiator who comes head-on with me, and the gladiator has some of the best armament for a biplane, so I don't wanna approach him that way. I just loop over to get a good approach, open fire, get some shots in, but he evades my first pass. So I go into another loop. He's trying to follow me, but I guess he doesn't have the energy to do that. And I also know his weird rudder is giving him a hard time maneuvering. And this time he messes up his barrel roll, so I get my guns on target for enough time, and he dies in flames for a nice first kill. And I see this wildcat here, and I'm gonna avoid the head-on by pointing downwards, and I see he didn't roll over to follow me, so I know he's very unlikely to hit me. And now I know the wildcat is somewhat even worse at energy fighting than me, but not by much. But look, I don't even need to outplay him. Look who's here. My squad mate has arrived and he's keeping the F4F busy so I can safely turn around. And now it's my turn to make a pass on him. Get a good solid burst into him, set him afire, and down he goes, giving me my second kill. And it's time to attack these two P-36s and grant some support to our teammates. The BF-109 is gonna go down. I'm trying to pick the most interesting target. Get a quick shot at one of them, and reset my position for the other one. But the first one crashes into a tree and I'm awarded the kill, so I'm gonna take that. And my squad mate is on the tail of the other one, and you know what, I already got 3 kills, I'm gonna let him have this one. Take a quick shot, just to get the assist. And there's no way he's gonna come out alive from that one. I do try to get another hit, because I know if he dies too late, I might not get my assist. So I get my hit. But I also know the other HE-100 is there as well. And I don't really want him to get the kill. So, let's put that P-36 out of his misery. Yep, that's my 4th kill. And now my squad mate tells me in chat he was short on ammo, so I'm guessing that's why it was taking him so long to kill the P-36. So at the end, taking the kill was the right move. So he's gonna return to base, and I'm gonna follow him for a while. And now the only enemy left is a Hamdan, and they have very few tickets remaining. So yeah, the rest of the match is pretty much self-explanatory. There's no way he's gonna win before our ground forces do. At this point, I am looking at the statistics and I see they have only 10 tickets remaining. So I decide to go and look for a vehicle to kill and end the match. Here's the last Hamdan, and I don't really wanna engage him right now. But anyway, our ground forces just won, and I have to say, the green tracers for the German machine guns look really nice in that patch. So yeah, here goes nothing. The BF-109 B-1 late. Well, I have it spaded, and it's far from being the best 1.3 in my opinion. But yeah, with that good match, I finally have a positive ratio for that plane, so I'm quite happy with it. Don't think I'm gonna touch it in a while. So yeah, with that said, I don't really have a lot of things to tell you for the end of the video. Well, I don't have any footage left, so I have no idea what's gonna go next. What I can do, or I might show you some things that happened to me in the P39. But that depends a lot on whether I will be able to read an old replay. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one. Goodbye!